It may snow tomorrow. It may snow tomorrow. You can't always succeed. You can't always succeed. Monthly may fail. Monthly may fail. Compare the two options before making a decision. Compare the two options before making a decision. They didn't watch. They didn't watch. Drink plenty of water if it's hot. Drink plenty of water if it's hot. I also think we should consider this alternative. I also think we should consider this alternative. He enjoys reading books in his spare time. He enjoys reading books in his spare time. We shouldn't be jockeying after 2 nights. We shouldn't be jockeying after 2 nights. They should remember. They should remember. Where are you going? Where are you going? I have a lot of money in my wallet. I have a lot of money in my wallet. How strong? How strong? Students are participating in a school activity. Students are participating in a school activity. He was reading a book on the sofa. He was reading a book on the sofa. He prepared breakfast for his family. He prepared breakfast for his family. He was playing the guitar in his room. He was playing the guitar in his room. They should have saved money for emergencies. They should have saved money for emergencies. I will take the bus to go to the beach. I will take the bus to go to the beach. What did you have for lunch today? They asked. What did you have for lunch today? They asked. Then he can take advantage of 3 in the morning. Then he can take advantage of 3 in the morning. Can you give me a job? Can you give me a job? His relatives are lieutenants? His relatives are lieutenants? When we got to the station, the train had left. When we got to the station, the train had left. I'm in the room on the right. I'm in the room on the right. Do you have any food? Do you have any food? Your grandparents are lumberjacks. Your grandparents are lumberjacks. Wouldn't you believe next year? Wouldn't you believe next year? Shouldn't it be connected? Shouldn't it be connected? Then they will be suitable. Then they will be suitable. Me and my brother are going to school. Me and my brother are going to school. We go shopping on the weekends. We go shopping on the weekends. Do you mind if I examine your throat? Do you mind if I examine your throat? I shouldn't be a monthly truck driver. I shouldn't be a monthly truck driver. She is very talented in singing and dancing. She is very talented in singing and dancing. I will be the richest man in the world. I will be the richest man in the world. Not signing weekly? Not signing weekly? They will finish the project by the deadline. They will finish the project by the deadline. He doesn't drink coffee in the evening. He doesn't drink coffee in the evening. Her brother-in-law is a member of the jury. Her brother-in-law is a member of the jury. We're going on a picnic this weekend. We're going on a picnic this weekend. We can cry. We can cry. Can't we calculate? Can't we calculate? Your grandfather is a reporter. Your grandfather is a reporter. We can vote now. We can vote now. I have to sell my house. I have to sell my house. You rejected the collector. You rejected the collector. So hot. So hot. They are studying for the exam. They are studying for the exam. My wife went to her mother for 2 days. My wife went to her mother for 2 days. Your stepdad is a designer. Your stepdad is a designer. Our toilets are always clean and full. Our toilets are always clean and full. Next year I will work as a translator. Next year I will work as a translator. I'm having a problem with my computer. I'm having a problem with my computer. Except for the vertical main banner, all other banner types are ready to use. Except for the vertical main banner, all other banner types are ready to use. He has written 5 books so far. He has written 5 books so far. Was not always a pharmacist. Was not always a pharmacist. She had already finished cooking when the guests arrived. She had already finished cooking when the guests arrived. Never hated the cloud before. Never hated the cloud before. The letter was delivered to the wrong address. The letter was delivered to the wrong address. It should not lock after 3 seconds. It should not lock after 3 seconds. You shouldn't be on the roof. You shouldn't be on the roof. He speaks French and German. He speaks French and German. I can speak Spanish fluently, he told me. I can speak Spanish fluently, he told me. Can he become a urologist after 2 years? Can he become a urologist after 2 years? Which day? Which day? He is next to you. He is next to you. My aim is to go to school. My aim is to go to school. Can it challenge Fortnite? Can it challenge Fortnite? Could you bring me a cup of coffee, please? Could you bring me a cup of coffee, please? He has a strong work ethic. He has a strong work ethic. Do they need to be placed last year? Do they need to be placed last year? To solve. To solve. Eating healthy is important. Eating healthy is important. How much is the bus ticket? How much is the bus ticket? Was it 5 inspectors the previous morning? Was it 5 inspectors the previous morning? I have 1 rash. I have 1 rash. Then they wouldn't jump. Then they wouldn't jump. Rewrite and expand the text below for John. Rewrite and expand the text below for John. Was the window cleaner next year? Was the window cleaner next year? I certainly cried when my father died. I certainly cried when my father died. I have a lot of work to do this week. I have a lot of work to do this week. The flowers were beautifully arranged. The flowers were beautifully arranged. The government should invest more in education. The government should invest more in education. We are not mayor now. We are not mayor now. Unfortunately, we don't have much time. Unfortunately, we don't have much time. The guitar was played by the musician. The guitar was played by the musician. He hopes to find a job in a big city. He hopes to find a job in a big city. The noise is getting louder, we should close the windows. The noise is getting louder, we should close the windows. The flowers were watered by my mother. The flowers were watered by my mother. Is common. Is common. The room was cleaned by the maid. The room was cleaned by the maid. Which is which? Which is which? If it was warmer, we would have gone swimming. If it was warmer, we would have gone swimming. I want to write a book about a woman who wonders about the world. I want to write a book about a woman who wonders about the world. Shouldn't they be solving? Shouldn't they be solving? I think we should learn what they mean and try to apply them. I think we should learn what they mean and try to apply them. He will buy a new house. He will buy a new house. They play tennis all afternoon. They play tennis all afternoon. I'm going to school for my brother's books. I'm going to school for my brother's books.